Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Utility Sports. And we've got huge news here in the NFL as there's another big trade already going down this offseason. There's been a flurry of moves, and it's been absolutely crazy trying to keep up with everything going on already this NFL offseason after the start of the new league year. It's coming March 14th. So that's when all these deals are going to be finally official. But it's crazy right now because right before NFL free agency, we've had a ton of different moves to multiple quarterbacks getting traded. And now star wide receiver Amari Cooper has been dealt as well. Welcome everyone to the channel. If you are new to Utility Sports, take 1 second of your time. It's absolutely free to you right now. Hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like if you're excited. Browns fans, leave a like if you're excited. And Cowboys fans, I actually think there's some reason for you to be excited in this as well. So let's talk about the deal here as reported by Adam Schefter. Says Cowboys are finalizing a trade to send wide receiver Amari Cooper and a 6th-round pick to the Cleveland Browns for a 2022 5th-round pick and a 6th-round pick. So this is an interesting deal here, and some people are going to be saying, whoa, they didn't really get that much for Amari Cooper. We'll talk about why specifically in this video that this deal makes sense for both sides. So let's start from the Browns perspective because I think theirs is the more obvious one. When you look at Cleveland, you're getting Amari Cooper. He is a great wide receiver, someone who's amassed 7,000 career receiving yards. We'll take a look at his stats here in a second. When you look at Amari Cooper, what he brings to the table, when he's healthy, he's phenomenal. And for the most part, he's been healthy. Last year, he missed a few games, but still put up 8 touchdowns, almost 900 yards. He's been really, really productive throughout his career. Look at it already, almost 50 career touchdowns. You also look at over 7,000 career receiving yards, almost 1,000 career catches already. He's been really, really good. In 8 seasons, he's had a ton of production. And if you really look at this outlier year here in 2017, where he just struggled to catch the football, only a 50% catch rate, he's been great every single other season of his NFL career so far. So this is a phenomenal move for the Cleveland Browns because they badly need a wide receiver who could create separation. And Amari Cooper is one who can. He's one of the better outside wide receivers in the NFL. And I think he's going to become really relied on by Baker Mayfield early. And we've been talking about the Browns as a landing spot for a wide receiver in the 1st round. I still potentially think that's possible, but it gives them more flexibility. If there's another guy they love on draft night, they could use their top 15 pick and try and address their roster in a different way, in a different avenue, which I think makes some sense for them still as well. So this makes a ton of sense for the Browns, just from the perspective that they're getting a really good player here for a bargain price 5th and 6th round pick, and you ensure that you get him. Now, the reason why this makes sense for the Cowboys as well is Amari Cooper had a massive cap number. They were planning on releasing him to try and save some money, because what I think is going to happen is they're going to finalize a deal with Michael Gallup, and their receivers going forward are going to be CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. Maybe they bring back Cedric Wilson in free agency, or they add a 3rd wide receiver that's a little bit cheaper than Amari Cooper. And they transition to their young guys. Gallup and CeeDee Lamb are both phenomenal young receivers as well. The Cowboys are really well set up, even without Amari Cooper. He's served his time there. He's done really well for them. That trade was worthwhile for them. They got 4 good seasons from him, but now they're ready to move on from him. CeeDee Lamb's the guy in Dallas now, in my opinion. So trading him, not only, well, of course, you give up a 6th round pick. So you really just basically pick up a 5th round pick. You also move up a few spots in the 6th round in this deal. But the reason why it's worth it is Cleveland takes a little bit of the money on, and you also at this point get to save yourself the trouble of cutting him. You also get to save yourself some money, and you pick up a lower end asset in the deal as well. So this is much better than releasing him. And you also get to pick where he goes, and they sent him to the AFC. So an NFC team that really feels like they can compete in the NFC sends him to the AFC. You probably don't have to deal with Amari Cooper this season. You wouldn't have to see him in the playoffs more than likely, unless, you face off with the Browns in the Super Bowl. And if that's the case, then you're at least happy anyway, because you're in the Super Bowl. So for me, this makes sense for both sides. I think Dallas did do pretty good in this, with the fact that they were probably going to try and release Amari if they didn't get a deal done for him. And this makes a ton of sense for the Browns as well. They ensure that they got the guy they wanted to get. They don't have to risk anything in free agency, and it gives them more flexibility with their 1st round pick as well. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, leave a like. Also subscribe if you're new. Browns fans, if you're excited to have Amari Cooper on your squad, leave a like. Cowboys fans, leave a like as well. Hopefully you guys did enjoy again, and we'll catch you in the very next Utility Sports video.